All right, looks like we're live. Aloha, everyone. We are back. Welcome back to Page Films Live. It is the Geminids Meteor Shower tonight. This is the peak of the meteor shower tonight, and we are up on Mauna Loa here on the Big Island of Hawaii. And we're going to bring you a 5-hour long, possibly longer, live stream all the way into sunrise of the peak of the Geminids. So we just got everything set up and got all the cameras up and running. We're going to be doing a 2-camera setup here, so we got a second angle that's going to be on more of a time-lapse style angle. And we're going to bring you with this camera here that's looking at us. This is going to be the one that's showing you a real-time view of the stars, so you're going to be able to see the meteors shooting in real time with this angle. And as you can see, Colton's back on the live stream with me, and it's been a minute. We've done a couple of lives in the past couple of months, but not too many. The volcano hasn't erupted yet, so we've been kind of holding off. And yeah, we're back. We're up here. I'm really stoked on the Geminids peak because it has potential for being the best meteor shower of the year. And so far tonight, I just saw 2 meteors as I looked up. So far tonight, it's been really good. There's a lot of good action. So before I swing the camera around and get you in on the meteor action, I just wanted to shout out real quick my Patreon. If you want to support these live streams, you can go to patreon.com/pagefilms, and you can make a small monthly contribution. You can sign up for one of the tiers on there, and you can contribute directly to this work and help us keep these live streams going and keep improving them as well. So definitely consider going over to patreon.com/pagefilms and checking it out there. So I actually just put up 4 titles that I have on Vimeo on demand. I put them on Patreon, and you can go on there and you can purchase them directly on Patreon. And also, if you want to go on to the Patreon and you don't want to sign up on one of the tiers just yet, you can sign up actually as a free account, and you can join us on there, join the conversation, and just kind of be part of the community through the Patreon account. So definitely go over there, check it out, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, with that down, I think I'm gonna go ahead and swing the camera around and give you guys some stars action. How are we looking on the stream? Is it
looks good? Everything is going smooth.
Awesome. All right. So this camera here that is looking at us, I'm going to just turn it around. Turn this light off. And we're going to get into some stars.
Oh yeah.
It's going to get the focus and the exposure kind of set up here. So, as usual, we are rocking the Sony a7S III, which is one of the best low light cameras you can buy. And this lens you're looking at is a 14mm 1.4. So it's a real fast lens with a real low light capable camera. And
you're in autofocus.
Oh. And so we're able to actually see the stars in real time with this camera, which is really fun and really high tech. I'm just gonna get the focus set here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so we're maxed out on our exposure, well, I guess not quite. This is 80,000 ISO here, so this is like reaching the high end of where we want to be. But so yeah, because since we're at f1.4 on the lens, the shutter is a 1/25th of a second, which is the slowest we can make the shutter without losing frames. So right now we're seeing full real-time video, and when you see a meteor streak, you can actually see the full real-time action. Is that dark?
Yeah, it's not really. It's very compressed, and it's not seeing any stars.
Oh. Is it because its brightness is turned down?
I'll try turning up my screen brightness.
It could be your connection too. So, ooh. Yeah, it just looks like a not the greatest connection. So if there's anyone, looks like we got Lisa in here. Lisa, how's it looking on the stream? On our end, we're seeing kind of a broken apart image. It's not looking so hot, but hopefully it's just on our end. I can see stars.
Oh, it must be my phone then. I'm going to restart my phone.
Yeah, so I just pulled out my phone and took a look at the broadcast. It looks okay. We got 7 folks in the chat. Thank you for joining and checking out what we got going on here. It's interesting how the color is like way different.
Yeah.
Well, since we're just kind of getting things up and running, be sure to let us know how it sounds, how it looks. If you see any meteors, go ahead and shout them out for us, because we're probably not going to see them all. And if anyone in the chat, or if anyone who's watching this happened to catch our Perseids meteor shower live stream back in August, that was kind of the beginning of our live stream endeavors, and we were kind of building our setup, and our connection wasn't as good as it is now. So hopefully this stream is going to work out better. And also, we're not going to do the meteor counter this time. It was a cool idea. I had fun doing that, but it was way too much work to be watching the screen and like putting the counter every single time. This time around, we actually are going to be recording a lot of meteors in 4K. And so I'll show you here in a picture-in-picture. Oh, it's black. What's going on? Oh, I'm just confusing myself. There we go. So on the bottom left of the frame is our second angle that is kind of behind us. You can see us in that shot right now, and our screens lighting us up there. How's it going, Amelia? Aurelio, right on. Good to see you guys on here.
I don't know why, but my phone is just not doing it.
I wonder,
Check my settings.
I wonder why the color is so different too. It's interesting. So we've been, since we've been out here setting up, we've seen a lot of meteors. I mean, dozens already. I haven't quite noticed any on the stream just yet, but I promise you we're going to see a lot.
I had it on auto, and it was set to 360p,
Mm.
so I changed it. It's weird. Looks a little better now.
Yeah, nice. The color looks accurate. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Strange Reverend, aloha. We got 12 people. We already broke double digits.
The
Rocking.
whole crew is here.
I'm sure we got the pineapple crew is in there. Oh wow, some headlight action. All right, so I wanted to mention a really cool thing we've got going here. So I have a kind of a new setup this time with my monitor recorder that's coming out of the camera, and we're live streaming the signal coming out of the monitor recorder. And the coolest thing about that monitor is that it has an option for pre-roll record, so we can actually record when we see a meteor, and it will catch the last few seconds before I hit the record button, so I can actually like catch meteors as I see them, instead of just recording for way too long and burning way too much data. So
That looks pretty cool.
I saw a little meteor there. So I always get confused on this menu. There we go. Pre-roll. All right, so we got pre-roll going now on the monitor. I'm going to jump back into just the full screen of camera A. And oop, there's one. I'm going to stand like kind of where you are, just so I can get catch the recordings. All right, we're at 100,000 ISO now. Don't be afraid. There's a little one. So Mauna Loa is on the bottom right here. You can kind of see the Milky Way in the middle of the frame there. Some headlights. We're on Mauna Loa, but we're kind of on the lower side of the access road, and kind of down where the Ohia forest is, the forest reserve. We chose this spot mainly because there's no wind here. The trees block the wind, which makes it a lot nicer to work in. And we're a little, you can see where the road is there, obviously, with the car driving there. We're a little ways off the road. Kind of found a cool spot here in the rocks, and rocking and rolling. Aurelio leaving to work. Right on. Thanks for checking out the beginning of the stream. Have a good day at work. Supper time, huh? You're New Zealand, right? Do I have that right? I need to find out more info about my fans.
Looks a little hazy.
I think that's what it looks like. I think there's a little meteor. Oh, there's another one. Unless the lens is getting wet. Jump over to this screen real quick while I look at the lens. Oh yeah, the lens is like getting wet already. There's a lot of moisture flying around in the air. We're gonna have to stay on this. How's that?
It's catching up right now.
Should be a lot better. Oh, see, it gave me that error first time I tried to roll. So we're looking toward the east right now, kind of toward Hilo. Whoa. Recorded that one. Wow, I don't think we're gonna get a lot of juice out of these batteries.
Where are you at now?
It's already going, it's already at like, it almost looks like half gone already.
Oh
And
man.
this is one of Bodhi's. It's all right. The lens is just like fogging up super quick.
Yeah.
It's 12:30 over there. There has been a few on the stream so far, some small ones. There's a little tiny one I just saw. It's probably on the YouTube broadcast. It's probably hard to see the small ones because the quality gets all broken up. There's the little tiny ones I keep seeing. What's really cool about this spot right now is it's just totally silent. Outside of the distant vehicles. There's a couple little tiny ones. Seeing a lot of like little ones that just appear for a split second. It's a little one. There. I'm seeing one about every 3 or 4 seconds. Well, we're definitely hoping for those big, bright burners. Whoa. I just saw one, it wasn't on the frame, but it was like right over Mauna Loa. That, so this angle is probably getting all wet too on the front of the lens. We're like sitting in an invisible cloud that is getting everything soaked. So this angle you're seeing right now, it's very jittery. It's only showing the image every second, so that's why it looks like that. But I'm recording a time lapse from that angle at the moment, so that's what that's doing. Even though it looks pretty hazy. Here's our wide angle back, and we got a car coming down the hill. There's a little one. Oh, it's too overcast over there, huh? That's too bad. Well, I'm glad we are able to bring you a live stream from the Big Island. Wow. That was a nice one. They all look pretty small on this lens because the lens is so wide that the meteors don't travel too far through the image. Fog in Northern California, that sounds about right. We've got some fog here. It's kind of a weird, like, really, really light cloud that you don't even know is there until you realize everything's getting wet. Getting hazy again. Oh yeah, the auroras. I heard that next, like 2024, is going to be a really good year for auroras. Battery. Okay. The battery on the 6S is already getting low.
Oh man.
Man. Oh, there's the two quick ones. Ah, so many little tiny ones. I haven't really hit the record much because there's just constant little tiny ones. Mm. We're looking almost straight up. Ooh. This pre-roll is just not working for me. Just keeps giving me that error.
Is it giving you an error?
Yeah.
It could be because we're relaying it.
Maybe. As Colton mentioned in the chat, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And because we're trying to get to 1,000, we're almost to that 1,000 mark. And working our way up toward the monetization point where we can actually get super chats and all the fun YouTube things. So yeah, we appreciate your support and your likes and your subscribes, and actually the time that you're watching the stream right now is helping us out too, because there's a number of watch hours we need for that monetization as well. So thanks everyone for checking it out. You know what it is with the pre-roll? It only when there's a meteor it gives me the warning or the error. It's like working against me. Let me do another wipe. Windshield wipers on this lens. Ooh, nice one. Got that one. Oh, come on. All right, let's see if I can catch any meteors on the record. And it's so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
There's like not even any cars on Saddle. It's just like, feels like there's no one on the island.
It's really relaxing. Aside from the cold. The only thing that's cold though on me is my feet.
Oh. So we're about 45 minutes into the stream, which means we're coming up on 2 a.m., which should be like getting into the peak of the peak. We should technically be in kind of in the zone, in the debris. I am seeing quite a few, like, still kind of like every few seconds I see a little one. Ooh. Oh, that was a good one. Got it.
Excuse me.
All right, switch it back over to our Our lapse. I'll like wipe the lens again. Do a little picture-in-picture action while the other camera's still going. Wow, there's so many.
Got really cold.
Yeah, it was getting hot when we were carrying all the stuff out here, and then I forgot to like put more layers on when I stopped moving. Got cold. Oh, got it.
Got a good one?
Yeah,
Nice.
I
So
hit.
it is working, just not all the time?
Yeah, every once in a while it gives me the error. So if there's a really good one and it does that, it's not fun. But I just saw the best one I've seen on the screen, and I'm pretty sure I captured it. Let's take that off. Getting closer to the pre-dawn hours where hopefully we get the big burner. We put an order in for a meteor that lights up the whole landscape earlier, so we'll see how that works out. Watch your foot on that tripod. The battery, we're gonna kill the battery on this guy, which means if this dies, then the CMO signal will die. So,
You think we should switch soon to just not use the Atomos?
We can take the other battery, put it on there. We can use up another battery.
Okay.
Unless we want to wait on that to, in case it gets better a little later. Yeah, so the battery in the iPhone battery on the other one is about to die too. Oh, that was a good one, and I think I got it. That was a nice long streaker. Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's on the very side of the frame, but it's a good one. So if anyone's in the chat watching the stream, let me know if you can see any of these meteors, because there's definitely a lot that I'm seeing in the frame. But I'm looking at a much higher quality image than is going to be broadcasted. Okay, let's see here. What's our plan? Eric, how's it going, Eric? Good to see you on here. Rain coming down from the north here in Hamakua. Huh. Yeah, it's crazy how different the weather is in different parts of the island. Eric is, by the way, one of my top tier Patreon subscribers. Eric's helping out, supporting this work. All right, so I'm gonna switch to the other camera, and I'm gonna take the signal off of the Atomos before we lose them both. All right, so I'm gonna switch us over to our lapse cam here, and I'm gonna do a little reconfiguration. Right on, Eric. Appreciate you, as always. Okay, so that one is coming straight out of here. What's happening? did make use of my pre-roll concept or idea. But okay. What's going on? It's 360. Yeah, Eric, you saw. Yeah, I think I saw one too on the lapse cam that we've got on the stream right now. I'm just trying to get the other camera back up and running. Having some issues here. This is so bizarre. Why is it zoomed in like that? Huh. Okay, that was weird. Okay, we got that. And it's black. There we go. And we're back up and running with our wide angle. So I don't have my pre-roll feature anymore. We are going to put that back up with, we have another battery for the monitor, so we're going to get that back out in a little bit. But for now, we're just coming straight from the camera into the live stream. Actually, wipe the lens once again. Yeah, the weather, Eric, is pretty awesome tonight. It's like really clear everywhere. The only issue we have is these like really light clouds that are kind of bringing moisture and putting moisture on top of our gear and on the front of the lens. But we definitely scored on the weather. All right, I'm recording on the camera now. There's a little one. Yeah, Eric, it's pretty cold up here. It's not nearly as cold as if we were a few thousand feet higher, though.
That's true.
And there's no wind, so like we shouldn't really complain.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely seems like it accumulates. All right. Let me get this out of the way. All right, I'm gonna pan over to Mauna Kea. Looks like we are dealing with some more moisture in the lens. All right, so yeah, now you can see Mauna Kea here, looking to the north. What am I hitting? Oops. Oops. Signal cut out there for a second. I don't know if it's just the smaller screen I'm looking at, or if there's just not as many meteors right now for some reason. Yeah. Oh, Eric, I'm using a motion control head to pan and tilt. It's pretty nice. I have a PS4 remote, so I'm just using the joystick with my thumb just to pan and tilt the camera on the Emotimo Spectrum ST4 motion head, which I love very much. You can see some cloud action going on over there, just a little bit. Yeah, Eric, I'm just manually moving the motion head with a wireless remote. So I'm just holding the PS4 remote in one hand, and my thumb is just doing the pan and tilt. So it makes it really easy just to look around and find the compositions and stuff with the camera pretty easily without having to manhandle the whole thing. That was a good one. Yeah, I could set up like pre-programmed moves. Like I could set up a motion move so that it just pans left and right, back and forth over and over again, or I can do like multiple points and have it repeat the same motion, things like that. I think it's cool just to kind of keep my thumb on the joystick and just drive it around and give it like a nice smooth motion. So like if I record a meteor, then it's doing like a nice smooth pan. And it looks like it's getting fogged out again. Is cocoa still hot?
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Mine is cold.
It's right there by the chair. My toes are cold. I need to get like heated socks. Heated socks.
We know, what you need is the like the hand warmers. but they make like adhesive ones so you can stick it to your foot. So like literally it would like warm your foot inside your sock. Oh, you went to town on this.
I did.
It's power ready.
Feel it.
Yeah, Eric, I have it in quiet mode too. There's quiet modes for the motors so that like if you're recording sound, you can silence the motors. And in our case, it just matches the environment really well because it's so quiet out here. Oh, I was recording that whole time. I wonder if I got any meteors. Ooh, that's good. I haven't tried the straight cocoa yet. All right. Let's see. Now,
Oh, I'm so sensitive to the cold.
going lazy route now. I'm sitting in my chair. Got I can see the monitor, so now I'm just chilling with my game remote, playing the video game of the Geminids Meteor shower. We've got some people, 5 people hanging out. Thank you for being here and checking out this live stream. Oh, that was weird. I thought I heard someone like talking in the distance. There's a little one. Yeah, we got our chairs set up here. We got hot cocoa and coffee, some snacks. We're definitely trying to do it right. It's tough though, like a shoot like this, because I was up prepping gear and everything all day today. I wanted to get a nap in before we headed out, but Not this time. We left Kona at around 8:30 or so, and yeah, we got up here maybe around 10:30. Kind of drove around and scouted a little bit, found our spot. It's been just a full day. Panning back on over to Mauna Loa here. See if we can get any shooters above the Mauna. Eric, we're just kind of at the bottom of the access road. We didn't go very far up. We're down by where there's all the trees from the forest reserve, all the ohia trees, and yeah, pretty close to Pu'u Hulu Hulu, maybe like a quarter mile away. Oops. Yep. The drive won't be too bad heading back. We're gonna probably drive. We're gonna hit the road like right after we finish the stream after sunrise, and then probably just head straight back home so that we can go sleep and charge batteries. We have more or less a plan to come back and do it again tomorrow night or tomorrow morning or whatever it is. Yeah, this road definitely takes a while when you go all the way up. Although now it doesn't go up as far because it runs into 2022 lava. Eric, have you been up Mauna Loa access and seen the edge of the flow where it cuts the road off? It's pretty trippy. I'm gonna pan it back over toward Mauna Loa. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can You can drive right up to the edge where the lava cut off the main road, and then there's also another gravel road down below where you can go to another part of that road where the lava cut that off. Good morning, Sally. Right on. Yeah, we've seen dozens and dozens so far. A lot of little ones. But yeah, looks like we're getting lots of mist on the lens again. I'm constantly having to clean the lens because there's a lot of moisture. Keeps building up and fogging out our scene. There we go. Yeah, I get that widescreen. You'll definitely see some meteors. We are technically in the peak of the peak. This should be the best time of the year, pretty much, to see a multitude of meteors. I'm going to hit record on the camera because I can feel them coming. Oh, there's one. And I got it on a 4K. Yeah, I'd say, Eric, definitely try, because even though it's not the peak night, sometimes the nights around the peak night can be really good as well. That happened last year when I came up here with Colton. Actually, we were shooting the Perseids meteor shower, and we shot the peak night and also the night after the peak night. And we noticed that the night after the peak night was like just as good as the peak. So it can vary quite a bit. Oh, that was a good one. Caught that one on the 4K as well. There's another little one. No worries. We're only an hour and a half into the stream. We're going all the way till sunrise. Oh, what? Oh, there's one. Yeah, Honoka'a got high wind warning. I heard about these high winds. Fortunately, we're not getting those here. laws. I haven't been keeping count. I'm not doing a meteor counter this time, mainly just because it was way too much work to kind of keep an eye on the stream and then add to the counter every time. It was a commitment. So that's but we've seen, if I had to guess, probably 50 or 60 so far. Maybe more than that. Lots of little ones. Hey, we're back to double digits on the viewers. Right on. I have to constantly wipe the lens because moisture just keeps fogging up the front of my lens. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing we I mean, if we went up higher on the mountain, we could have avoided some of this moisture that's accumulating because the wind would kind of carry it away, but the trade-off is that the wind is really cold and makes everything more difficult. Yep. Orion, we're looking at Mauna Loa from right in between the Maunas, the bottom of Mauna Loa access road. Numb fingers indeed. Are you alive over there? Colton's goners. He's out. Gonna have to do a battery swap. How am I gonna do this? That's right. I'd be more tired because less oxygen, and I'd be colder because of the wind, and also the air is colder. So for now, I'll just keep wiping the lens. It's not a bad trade-off because I feel pretty toasty. I'm not too cold. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's probably a bunch that are on the screen on the broadcast that I am not catching myself. The best one I've seen through the lens so far, I captured in 4K on the ProRes on the monitor earlier. I'm excited about that one. Right now, I'm getting my phone set up as a camera just because I need a camera to switch to while I replace the battery in the Sony cam. Wow, everything is soaked. Jeez. Okay. Oh my. Kick out the troll. Hey, Colton. Are you alive?
Yeah.
Can you help with mod real quick?
Oh.
There's some, yeah, just,
Who's this guy?
I don't know, just shut him down. I was wasn't paying attention to the chat there for a moment. Appreciate you, Eric. Did you?
Yeah, I just said hide everything from that guy,
Yeah.
so I did.
All right. Troll has been de-trolled. Was it? Yeah. Colton kicked him out. We don't need any weirdos in here trolling our
Weirdos.
feed. We don't need no trolls. Thanks, Laz. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, there's barely anybody in here. I didn't expect to get trolled like that. Pretty hilarious things. Okay, where was I?
Weirdo. That was funny. Oh, that was a good one over there. Just right in front of you there.
Oh, this. Okay, this thing is all fogged out again. And then see if this works. All right. Okay, I'm going to switch over to our BTS cam, which just showed a meteor on it right when I switched to it. And I'm going to get a fresh battery in the Sony. It's a real task keeping this lens clear. Okay. All right, we got our wide angle back in action. Okay. And the lens is just fogging up like instantly. Not good. All right, I'm recording. Let's get some meteors. You can see there's some clouds over there on the bottom left. Right on, Eric. You have a good morning as well. And have some good rest. Appreciate you as always, brother. Aloha. GSK, right on. You saw 3 or 4. Yeah, every once in a while there's like several like in a row. Right on, Sally. Here, I'll add the BTS image in there so you can see the BTS angle is doing like a more of a lapse, like a slow shutter kind of a thing. So that's why it's very jittery. And once again, we are fogged up. This has been the main issue. Probably will be the whole night. Hey, Emil, right on. Sending love from Hong Kong. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for checking out the stream from all the way across the world. Oh, that was a really good one. Oh yeah. It was like bright enough to like light up the like moisture in the air. And I recorded it.
My toes are frozen.
Yeah, I gotta get you some of those adhesive warmers.
Sometimes I wonder if shoes off would be warmer.
Whoa, what is that? That's just a
I'm gonna try that.
bright
See what
star.
happens. My feet can't get any colder.
Did you guys catch that one? It was probably like a few minutes ago. It's a really good one. And we're gonna do another windshield wipe. Is that the feed? It seems like they come in waves. Like when I see a small one, it makes me feel like I'm gonna see more. I'll go back up to Orion, which I believe is up here. And then I think that's Betelgeuse, yeah? The one that had an eclipse yesterday. Betelgeuse.
I have to sit in the car for a minute.
Colton's struggling.
I turned my mic off, so I'm not talking to it.
Man. Yeah, I would say, Sally, the meteors are pretty much showing up all over the place in the sky. I know they radiate from the Gemini constellation, which I believe is it comes up in the east and then goes and sets in the west. So I think the constellation that the meteors originate from kind of moves throughout the sky. But I think that they all they're this you can see them throughout the whole sky, like in all directions.
Pausing on me. I'm not sure why. The stream just keeps pausing.
How's the stream for you guys, Sally, and whoever's watching in there? Is it pausing or lagging or anything? There's the little one. I want to get a big burner. This is the Geminids. Let's go. Small one. Thanks, Carrie. Carrie says the stream is good. For some reason, your phone seems to struggle, like
Yeah,
whenever we do this.
it's working better. Yeah. Oh, there it paused again. I don't know, man.
Carrie and Sally say that the stream looks great, so I think it's okay.
I think it's the moisture in the air.
It's ruining your phone.
Yeah, it's like pressing the phone.
Oh.
Oh man, it's so freaking cold.
I was cold right before we started the stream, and then I layered up, and I've been cozy ever since.
Just my toes, they just...
Carrie, we are on Mauna Loa Access Road, kind of near the bottom of the road. We didn't go up too far. We wanted to kind of hang out in the trees where there's not a lot of wind. The trade-off, though, is that because there's not a lot of wind, the moisture is kind of like hanging around and accumulating. That's why I keep having to wipe the lens over and over again. But it's pretty nice over here. Super clear. We're already 2 hours and 12 minutes into the stream. I'll pan it back over toward Orion. Get a little record action going and cue massive meteor. Freezing and raining and snow is coming. Sounds like December in a lot of places. Right on, Carrie. Are you going up to Mauna Loa right now? Because that would be a awesome, awesome adventure. I thought about possibly going up there for the meteor shower, but I wanted to go somewhere where I can hang out longer and not freeze to death. Oh, awesome. Oh, I bet that's going to be an amazing sunrise up there. A replay of what happened in 1833 with the Leonid meteor shower, meteor fall. Is that like one of those like meteor storms or whatever where it just went crazy? Yeah, I've heard about those. There's like certain meteor showers that are actually usually not very strong, but every like 30 years or something they like just go crazy. Oh yeah, the winds have been high. I wonder if the winds are high up there. That wind chill up there can be like Just brutal.
Oh yeah.
Brutality.
I think I'm gonna have to sit in the car.
Do what you gotta do, but I might steal your phone.
My phone keeps pausing, but here.
My phone is being a CMO device, so I don't have a monitor right now.
Sound quality is great.
Cool.
It hasn't bugged out once.
Nice. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, my feet are freezing.
Is that a comet? Like comet debris? Do you wanna fire the car up for heat?
It's fine. I'm just gonna sit in there. I'm pretty sure my body heat will heat up the car.
This iPad is not charging. It's not supposed to charge. Oh, now it is. All right. So I see that there are 9 friends in the chat on the stream. I appreciate you all. for checking out the stream and seeing what's up. If you are enjoying the stream, if it's a unique thing to you, if you've never seen a live stream of the stars before or a meteor shower before, hit the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that too if you want to see more of this action. Looks like there's a car coming down the hill, and then there's Colton walking back to the car. I'm constantly doing a wipe of the front of the lens because there's a bunch of moisture that keeps on accumulating and fogging up our scene here, but I'm going to go full view on the wide angle. So is Carrie at the top of the Mauna yet? I don't see any headlights on the access road from here. Also, it's been a while since I've seen a meteor. Maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention. It's odd because we should be seeing a lot right now. And we did see a lot earlier. It's kind of like they come in waves. I'm going to do a bit of another lens wipe. All right. So Colton had to retreat to the vehicle. He got too cold. Still got some of my hot cocoa that's sort of just warm at this point. But warm is better than cold. So I know there's only 8 people here, but if anyone's just finding the stream, we are in the middle of the Big Island. We're kind of in between Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, and We are live streaming the peak of the Geminids meteor shower. I am Lance Page, and Page Films is my brand. This is Page Films Live. We've been doing a bunch of live streams since the summertime. This past summer, we kind of kicked off some of these live streams, including the Perseids meteor shower in August. We did a couple nights of live streaming of that, and it's been fun to experiment. We've done a bunch of green flash watches, these sunsets, looking for green flashes with telephoto lenses. And we had an eruption in September that lasted 6 days at Kilauea, and we did a bunch of live streams of that. A bunch of hours we spent up there live streaming the eruption. That last one was amazing. And we're any day now we're going to have another one at Kilauea. It almost erupted today. There's one. Looks like there's some more clouds coming in. You see that? This is interesting. All right, I'm recording. I'm going to do a little pan over here. Whenever I hit record and I stare intensely at the screen, I'm secretly trying to will a big meteor through the frame in my shot. Let's go, big meteor. Right meow. Or not. Yeah, the Perseids was fun. So it was a good one. Oh, there's a little wind now. Huh. Interesting. Hopefully those clouds don't come in and spoil the show. Because this new wind I'm feeling is kind of a change in the weather. All right, put you back on the BTS lapse cam while I do some more windshield wiping. So this camera that you're looking at now is lapsing. So it's shooting one frame every second and it's turning it into a time lapse. So once I stop recording on that camera, it'll put all these frames together into a time lapse. But as we're shooting it, you get to see it as it's recording the lapse live. All right, back to our wide angle. Oops. Oh man, it is so amazing just to be able to be here and to see it, to have a sky like this, just to be under. It's a blessing. Not too many people in the world get to see skies like this on a regular basis. Oh boy. Is that fogging up again or what? Dealing with the elements. There's no getting around it. There's no avoiding it. It's just luck and choices. Location, scouting. All right. Whoa. That was trippy. I just saw two meteors at the same exact time. I'll do a little picture in picture again just for funsies. And we are rolling on the fog cam. Fog vision. That's what this camera's nickname is for the night. All right, fog vision. Let's get some meteor action. Got some headlights coming straight for us. You can see the headlights lighting up all the mistiness in the air. It's kind of trippy. I wonder how Carrie's doing up there. It's gotta be windy. I did a live stream from the summit of Mauna Loa a few weeks ago. It was a challenge. Everything's a challenge up there. It's like everything becomes way more difficult to pull off when you have 40% less oxygen than sea level and you're in freezing temperatures. I gotta wipe the lens again. Oh, there was one. Put a little light on these trees. It's like everything is just misty and foggy and kind of hazy. Oh, there's one. Looks like we came to see a parade that was canceled. Like the meteors. I have noticed there aren't as many as there were. Maybe it's just taking a little break before the big show, right before sunrise. So 5 years ago, the 2018 Geminids meteor shower was by far the best one I've ever seen. It was incredible. I mean, it was mind-blowing. It was this night, the peak night of the Geminids, 2018. I was camping in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, shooting a whole bunch of time-lapse, and the peak night was just going off. I mean, like, I'd see like 5 meteors within like a couple seconds were just all over the sky, and then some really big ones, and there was a massive one that was, I was facing the opposite direction, and it lit up the whole landscape, and I didn't know what it was at first. I thought there was a car with its brights on pulling into the campground. I was like, what is going on? That all of a sudden everything's lit up, and then it dimmed down and went away really quick, and I turned around and I realized it was a massive burner that burned so bright it lit up the whole place, and I caught it perfectly in my time-lapse frame. If you follow me on Facebook and all that, I posted that image the other day just to kind of revisit it and get people excited about the Geminids meteor shower. Am I an eternal optimist? I wouldn't say that. Because I'm expecting a big show before the... I like to be an optimist when you kind of put your energy, your positive energy forward, and try to get the best out of any situation. I don't know. I've shot a lot of meteor showers, and they're so different from each other. There's so many different types and different kind of conditions and stuff. All right. Let's see what we got going here. A little wind kicking up. If it's windy here, it must be really windy up the hill. All right, I'm going to start rolling again, because the eternal optimist in me is sensing another wave of meteors. I mean, we are in the peak of the peak. Let's go. Let's get some action. I'll swing it all the way around here. We haven't really looked. This is facing toward the west. Whoa. What's that? Huh. Interesting. There's a very bright light over there. Figure out what that is. Anyone see any meteors? There's a behind that tree. There's a bright light. I thought it was an airplane or something, but I think it might be a planet. Looks really bright. Can't quite see it on the stream. Oh, there was a good one. Stop this time lapse. You can see those clouds moving on in. It is not looking too good as far as these clouds. They're kind of moving in toward us. Hopefully they pass right on by or something. Whoa. Why, hello, you two YT Short. Welcome to the stream. We are currently getting engulfed in clouds, unfortunately. This is one of the things I was kind of afraid of being down a bit lower on the access road. But it looks like you can see that the light there on Mauna Loa, kind of on the bottom middle of the frame. That car looks like it's in some clouds, and it's way up there too, so I bet these clouds would be coming through anywhere on the road. Interesting, Sally. Different skies for different eyes. What's up, the sunny double? Welcome to the stream. You are showing up just in time for the clouds to kind of take over here. You can see there's a little bit of stars showing through, but to the east it's all blocked. Just keep spinning it around here. Clouds can be, oh, I just missed the shooter right when I pushed record, right before I pushed it. Clouds can make it for an interesting meteor shot, because sometimes the meteors are bright enough that they light up the clouds, but you got to have a really bright one, a really strong burner to have that effect. I bet you I know who isn't under these clouds, and that would be Carrie, who went up to the summit of Mauna Kea. I bet it's clear at that elevation. But yeah, as you can see, we're getting socked in here. We're just past the 3-hour mark on the live stream. Wow. It's quite amazing how the weather can turn on a dime in these areas. Because unfortunately now we don't really have much to look at. The skies are, the stars on a dark night are very dark, so you have to really fight the exposure to be able to see anything. But when the clouds come in, cover up the stars, it makes it even darker. Let's see, we can still, oops. Watch out. So we can still see some stars, but they're like filtered through clouds. You can't, they're starting to fade away. Well, I'm going to give it a little time, be a little patient with it, and see if these clouds kind of pass by. But if they don't, if they stick around and we're kind of stuck with these cloudy skies, I'm going to have to just close down the live stream and end it a little earlier than I was planning, but we'll see. In the meantime, I know there's only 7 people here in the live stream, but figured I'd shout out my socials and whatnot real quick. So patreon.com/pagefilms, that's where you can go to support my work with a small monthly contribution. And your contribution on there on Patreon will go directly toward these live streams and my films and my photography, and my volcano work. All that stuff is supported greatly by my Patreon supporters. And you can actually sign up on there as a free account now too. So if you want to jump on there, check it out and kind of be involved and become part of the conversation on Patreon, and you can do so without contributing. But then if you contribute one of the tiers, there's 3 tiers. You can get certain things like rewards and exclusive content, early releases of my films, and lots of fun stuff like that. So definitely consider checking out patreon.com/pagefilms. Go over there, sign up, say hi, and I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, the PayPal link is there too. If you want to make a one-time donation to support this work and keep it going, you can do that through the paypal.me/pagefilms link. And of course, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. So check out all of that stuff. And yeah, we're definitely socked in now. I don't see any stars anymore. And it looks like it goes pretty far up the mountain. We're getting what we're getting. I'm grateful to have had a few hours of stars to begin with. If this had happened a few hours ago, we would have moved to a different spot. But at this point, with all the gear set up, the live stream going, it would be too much work to break it all down and then move and set it all up again. Ooh. Sally, mahalo, I appreciate you. Go do the things you gotta do. And I'll see ya on the next one. Probably see you you'll probably see me at the volcano soon, because that thing's gonna erupt any day now. But I appreciate you hanging out and checking out the stream and participating in the chat. Have a good one. Now that the stream is just me, it's just a guy standing in front of a couple screens. I think I'm gonna have to shut this thing down. I don't think it's gonna be working out here. So I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and just give it a give it a 5-minute countdown. And if something magic happens in these 5 minutes, then I'll cancel the countdown and start looking at stars again. But yeah, it's wild just how quickly things change. I'm gonna get this camera back on me. Wow. Yeah, this has been a struggle, you guys. It's been a struggle. But we did see quite a few meteors. I did capture some meteors in 4K. It's not all, it wasn't all a loss, but it was definitely a lot less than I was hoping for. All right. Let's get that focus back. Yep. We are socked in. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes sometimes. But we'll give it another minute and a half here with our countdown. And if you did happen to catch some of the stream and catch a few meteors, don't forget to hit that like button if you didn't already, and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified about our awesome live streams and uploads and volcano eruption films, volcano eruption streams, our green flash watches. We got a lot of projects in the works, and yeah, this is a big one I was looking forward to all year, and you know, didn't quite turn out as good as I was hoping, but we might try again tomorrow morning. We might do another session. Hopefully, if the weather and everything works out, we'll come back out and do another mission. Might meet up with some more friends and do the things. So yeah, anybody that has been hanging out in the chat and on the stream, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for supporting, and Laws, appreciate you. Yeah, now it's cloudy here now too, unfortunately. But yeah, with all that down, I'm gonna be signing off here and breaking everything down. So thanks so much everyone for checking out our stream, and I will see you on the next one. Aloha everyone.